Hello, YouTube. Welcome to my channel. This is another routine traffic stop reaction video. I may not show it all, but here we go again with a lady just was speeding and just gets a ticket. Now, I did watch some of this already, so but not all the way through. I was skipping parts, but all the way through, it seems like the cops were very, very, very accommodating. So, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We're gonna get going because I mean these are pretty popular. These reactions to these traffic stops, because if you're any right-minded person, you kind of get perplexed how these routine stops turn into. Let me tell you, this stop not only became a crime for this woman, but it also probably went from maybe whatever routine pay that the cops get to I guess, man, they had to put a certain amount of manpower just to bring this chick in, not because she was that violent. It's just because it was more and more cops. They had like 4 or 5 cop cars for this one woman. It shit didn't make any sense to me. That maybe they thought it was necessary, but let's go ahead and look at how this thing transpired from just a simple like, hey man, you're speeding, I want to see your shit, your license and registration, to just being blown up. Now, some parts, may have to skip forward because, I mean, if you could stomach this woman, yeah, more power to you. So here we go. We're going to start playing it, and let's just see how it unfolds.
Okay. How did you pick me out of all the people? That's what I don't understand.
On August 13th, 2024, an officer initiated a traffic stop on a speeding vehicle.
Good morning. It's actually good speed was 35. You're going 53 this morning.
It was 3 people in front of me, man. I want to record this because this is outrageous.
Okay. You have your driver's license and insurance?
What am I don't understand why I was being pulled over. Can you show me the speed I was doing?
Yeah, you're going 53 and a 35.
Can you show me? I'm asking you to show me.
It'll be on the camera for court.
I know. I want to see the camera now.
I can't do that.
Can I see your? Can I speak to your supervisor?
Sure. You have your driver's license and insurance?
I'm asking for a supervisor.
I'm asking for your license and insurance.
I'm asking for a supervisor.
Okay. In the meantime, I need your driver's license.
I'm asking for a supervisor. Can I see a supervisor, please?
Sure. Take your morning.
See, this immediately turns. Now, it just so happens this cop has a certain demeanor, I guess, because I don't think there's any law where this woman on a routine traffic stop has the right to say she doesn't want to give up her license and registration until she sees a supervisor. I hear a lot of people doing that, and I think it's one of those false things that's going through the neighborhood, which is crazy. I mean, you have the right to see a supervisor, but you could ask for one, but you still got to give up your license and registration.
Yes, my.
So this thing is going downhill real fast.
Speeder is requesting a supervisor.
The officer called for backup and a supervisor.
Dispatch has been updated.
Supervisor's on the way. I need your ID. Ma'am, I've asked for your ID repeatedly. So you don't have an ID? Non-emergency. She's just not cooperative at all.
What's up with this girl?
She's mad.
What? Did you give her a ticket?
Well, I mean, you didn't one. She was a stopper and said she was going 53 and a 35, and she refused to give me her ID. She started requesting a supervisor from the start. Delightful.
Okay.
And it's a rental
Yeah,
car.
I figured you did pay for it.
And it's a rental car.
Yeah. Let's do what we do. You want to try again? Is the sergeant on his way?
He's on his way from the fifth floor.
I hope not.
You see now, this officer seemed like they're just not in a bad mood, right? We've seen bad police in a bad mood. They're not in a bad mood, and I think that's lucky for this woman.
I'm going to see if you need her. ID. Huh?
I was coming. I'm not tired.
Did you give the other officer your ID, ma'am? I can't hear you. Well, ma'am, hey, ma'am, just hear me out for a second in case you didn't know. We don't have to show you our stuff. Yeah, okay, you have rights too, but we don't have to show you that stuff, ma'am.
You don't have to show me, so I don't have to show proof ID.
No, that it doesn't work that way, ma'am. It doesn't work that way, ma'am.
Man.
I want to know where's my proof. Where's the proof that I broke the law?
She just told you that you did. Ma'am, we don't have to show you our radar equipment. No, we don't. No, we don't, ma'am.
If you have to, I want to verify. How are you going to accuse me? It was officer. Listen, it was cars in front of me.
All this shit that she's saying here has to be done in a courtroom. You can't adjudicate your position in the street. I mean, it's just, everybody should know that. And anybody teaching black, especially black folks, this kind of stupid shit, it only gets worse. These things never turn out the way you think they're going to turn out. They could just get worse. Now, these cops are, you know, even if it's a brother, right? There's brothers who beat up other brothers. We just saw them get off by killing a man. So I'm just saying that they just happen to be in a good mood because the woman's an idiot. And the fact that she's an idiot somehow is like kind of tickling them as opposed to them really getting mad. Probably didn't have anything else to do today. You know, of course, they're just giving out tickets, looking at people speeding and stuff. So it's probably a routine, boring day. And that's probably the only thing that's saving her is a stupid ass.
How does she pick me out of all the people? Where's her proof? He asked me, where's her proof? That's what I want to know.
Ma'am, may we please have your...
He's asking for your ID here.
Can we have, ma'am, can we have your ID, ma'am? That's all we need. I just explained all that to you. And yes, I did, ma'am. Because we don't have to show you what our radar stuff reading is. No, we don't, ma'am. Maybe for court, but not right now. Y'all know we are too, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Still here, still waiting for your ID that you won't give me.
Yeah. You can make this process go a whole lot faster.
Oh, very poorly for you.
Okay, I got time. So can I speak to your supervisor? Can you bring your supervisor out?
They're en route. Okay. Try to get all this resolved without a supervisor. Okay. All right. We'll be back. And you said this is a emergency.
Yep. It's going. Well, that's fine. I'll just run the plate and start the site and near the site. Come back to run this.
No idea.
Did she tell you she was a sovereign citizen, one of those?
It's one of those mornings.
Messing around with these
Oh
good
my-
citizens up here.
It's just one of those mornings that everybody's angry.
There. Yeah, I want you to also understand that by refusing to give your ID, you'll be subject to arrest, or you will go to jail. If that's what you're waiting for to provide identification, you can be arrested for not providing your ID. Okay. I tried.
Well, you know, it's kind of funny, right? I mean, we're talking about a ticket that, you know, in the right circumstances, you could win these cases in court. They ain't always losers. And she's just being completely disrespectful to the cops, and really for no reason, right? I mean, just take your ticket. You know, if you don't have any warrants out for your arrest, you don't got anything on it, you could adjudicate all this in court. You know, but they ain't going away, and you're not going to win this against the cops in the street. You're just not. It just never happens that way.
Sometimes they do. Sometimes under threat of arrest, I will provide an ID. Ma'am, can you at least keep your hands visible during the traffic stop? Put your hand on the steering wheel. You can record with the other hand, but take that other hand. Yep. Fantastic. I appreciate that, dear. Thank you very much. That's wonderful. I still can't hear you because this window is up. I still have no idea what you are saying, but I appreciate you for putting it up. Okay. I can't. What are you saying? No, I cannot. You're currently this is a traffic stop. Okay, that's good. I don't know that. I've never met you before. I don't know what's in your car. Please keep your hand on the steering wheel, dear. Thank you. Okay.
I'm nervous right now.
Making me nervous. You're not providing your ID. Okay. Do you have like a warrant or something? Because like we can take care of that. That's not hard. It's all right.
That's what we do, ma'am. On a traffic stop, we walk up.
I didn't do anything wrong. How can you prove that?
It's on my LiDAR gun. I do.
It's called probable cause, dear. That is the standard that we have met today. Yeah, probable cause of a traffic infraction.
Now, so you get the gist. So it's another 3 minutes or so before the next thing happens. So I'm going to fast forward this a little bit because before the supervisor comes, there's another dynamic that's going to kind of change her mood because she's going to realize that they're not playing. All right. So she's already going past the point of no return. They got a tow truck there. So she's not getting a ticket anymore. Right? They're fed up. She's not getting a ticket anymore. They're going to arrest her for resisting, arrest or some shit like that. So let's see what's going on. So you see the tow truck and you see her face. Now she realizes that she's in another phase of this bullshit that she could have prevented if she would have just gave them a license and registration. Now, you should also have noticed that the cops say, well, shit, do you have a warrant out for your arrest or something? Now, let's kind of say, it's probably a safe bet to say that she doesn't. She's just another belligerent ass, stupid woman, okay? And so she turned this routine traffic stop into a crime, right? And she's going to get a car towed, which is going to be another ticket, right? Because it's not even it's a rental car, I believe. So that's another, whatever extra charges that's going to be on there. Just start stacking the dough that she's going to be paying in fines.
Ma'am, it's going to go on completely different. That was on you. And there's no reason. You have refused to provide your ID.
And I didn't even do anything. You stated that
You say you didn't do anything.
You said that I was speeding.
I did say that, and you were.
Said I was speeding, right?
Yes, 53 and a 35.
So I was doing 53. So everybody was doing 53.
And she's admitted to speeding now. It's impressive.
Right? Correct?
No.
So I was the only one. So was it cars in front of me?
No.
It wasn't cars.
There were cars
in front
there were cars in front of you not going 53.
So how are you going to get me to the tow truck? Where's the supervisor at? How are you going to tow someone when I ask for a supervisor?
I don't need a supervisor to tow your car, ma'am. I do not. Give us a second.
Now, of course, the next dynamic is obviously they cannot tow her car while she's in there. All right. So we're going to get to the next steps coming up pretty soon.
TikTok videos for this.
You can go viral.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Good day, sir.
I don't know how you guys do it. I could not do it. I just don't have no
The
patience.
patience, yeah.
If that cracks in the window, my teeth is going to I'll put your ass out one way. I'm serious. I got time for this shit.
Oh man, there's always one
There's
somewhere.
People that might really need your guys' help. This bullshit.
Yeah, I know.
I watch those videos and I'm like, what in the hell does this world come to? Where a cop can't do their job.
Yeah, I know.
So, I mean, see, there you go. Some inside conversation now again.
Yeah, more people are going to
The
show up. Just call
absurdity
our
of this
family.
situation.
Like time to
You know, I'm talking a lot sober, so what? It's a reaction video. The absurdity of this situation is the one thing that's keeping her from this thing really escalating, because the cops are saying, shit, man, this lady is so dumb. I can't even really get mad. I can't get mad, and that's a good thing, right? These are it seems like these are some good-natured police officers, and that shit ain't always like that. Maybe it's because she's a woman, but not, I don't think so. I just think they just don't feel like being mad right now, but they still got to do their job. So some of it is going to get to the point where they're going to start really policing.
Order to step out of the vehicle. Okay? Lawful order to step out of the vehicle. You're failing to provide your ID at a lawful traffic stop, which is a crime. Okay, so you can either roll the window down, or I will break it. Okay. So, ma'am, you've been given plenty of opportunities here. Are you going to provide your ID? Are you going to provide your ID?
Are you serious?
Absolutely. Are you going to provide your ID?
What did I do wrong?
Speeding. Speeding was the reason for the traffic stop. Are you going to provide your ID? Are you going to provide your ID? Okay. I've asked you several times. You refuse to answer. Are you going to step out of the vehicle? Are you going to step out of the vehicle? Okay, ma'am, you are now under arrest. You are under arrest for obstruction of official business and failing to provide your ID. Step out of the vehicle. Step out of the vehicle, or I will break the window. Step out of the vehicle, or I will break the window. Ma'am, I'm telling you one more time. Step out of the vehicle, or I'm going to break the window. Okay.
I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't even do anything wrong. Oh my God. This is crazy. Oh my God. Wow. Are you serious? Oh yeah. It's on the. Wow.
Well, she's lucky that they had a woman on there, because they would have to stay even longer to find a woman to do this research, this routine pat down, because a man probably had to be extra careful on a lot of the spots, right? They could only do some kind of cursory pat down. But this woman could be a little bit more invasive because she's a woman. But she just happened to be one of the cops on patrol. And look at the brother saying to himself, man, you know what, man, you're embarrassing me. And you're every stereotype of the angry, stupid ass black woman she's doing right here, which is really, really a sad thing. I mean, just give them your license, give them your registration, take your ticket, adjudicate it in court, and live to fight another day. And that's it. So now, not only does she have to pay for the damage, but she probably had insurance to the goddamn rental car. She's probably going to spend a night in jail. Maybe. I don't know if we'll see if we get to that part. But it's just so stupid, right? The stupidity of these traffic stops, it just kind of irks you, because she's a grown woman. I mean, it's not like she's somebody who doesn't understand. I mean, I don't know who she talked to and all that kind of stuff to tell her that at the scene of a traffic stop, turn into an asshole and expected the cops to not do their job. If that works, I don't know who it works for. It's not going to work for somebody with a big ass wig on, telling them I won't give you my license and registration, even to start the process.
Okay, switch your legs for me. Come this way.
I got Casey for it back.
You're not right.
Is this the supervisor?
Yes, it is, dear.
Can I speak to the supervisor, please?
Another cop car is coming.
That is no problem whatsoever.
That's what it's here for.
I don't have a seat when it's all this stuff right there.
Scoot in around it. You're fine.
Horrible
Here.
word.
Hey, how's
I'm trying to sit down, ma'am.
it like this?
Well, at least they ain't resisting that.
No use. Just hands proper.
Thank you.
Start calling family to show up too. Got the window rolled down.
Are you the supervisor?
I am.
And what's your name?
Sergeant McDonald.
I have done nothing wrong. I have done absolutely nothing wrong, officer. I promise to God on my dad's grave. My dad is deceased. And she pulled me out over. I asked her, and it's all on my recording on my phone. I asked her, was there any, like, how did you pull me out of the lineup out of all these people that was driving on the vehicle? I asked her, was I the only one on the road? She said, yes. I was not, officer, it was vehicles in front of me. How did you pick me out of all the people? That's what I don't understand. I was not speeding at all. I was going to the shop. That is, oh my God.
So, it's the stupidest thing that she's trying to say is that whether she's going to try to do the I was profiled thing, usually when there's a whole bunch of cars speeding, sometimes it's just tag, you're it. They, the other guys, they can only stop, if they don't have a trap where somebody's just pointing to people as they pass, pull over, because they're going to come get you. A lot of times you're just the one who got caught. You know what I'm saying? It's tag, you're it. You know what? All these people got away. And you're the unlucky one that got stopped. It's absolutely just that simple. So
I was going to the shop. I'm trying to look for a stolen car. Yeah.
Why? Your car?
Yeah, I work for a business.
Who do you work for?
For Mary Rental Cars right down the street, and I was going there to put information so that I could have in the system.
So I guess the whole thing is, ma'am, if she said she got you speeding,
she did not.
You can't say that. You
I
don't know how
was not.
these
That's
machines
the
work. You don't know
thing.
how they.
And that's the thing. I was not speeding. That's the funny part about. I was not speeding. Why would I speed?
That's not something that we debate on the side of the road. If that's how you feel, then that's something you got to go to court for. And
that's fine.
she
I'll
says
just
that
go
you
to
were
court for
speeding,
that. I'll go to court first. I'll just go to court.
If she says that she had you
we
speeding,
told you that from the
you
beginning.
still have to give her your information. And go that route.
Told you
I
that
asked
from
to
the
speak to
beginning.
a manager. I asked to speak to a supervisor. She and then
Asking for a supervisor doesn't give you license not to cooperate with the police at the scene until the supervisor comes. Basic shit like your license and registration, because you're on a car on the street and you're stopped, that you could at least give them that. Searching your car and shit like that might be a different story, probably is a different story, but license and registration, maybe even insurance and shit, at the scene of a traffic stop is not too much to just, unless you have some warrants you're trying to hide, it's definitely not something that you have to wait for a supervisor for. It's just dumb. Just dumb.
I don't know, he's a sergeant, the African American one. Them two had pulled up, and I asked to speak to a supervisor. They was like, okay, well, he's on his way. And then he broke the glass and everything for no reason. All I said was, let me speak to a supervisor. You didn't have to go to that extent to do all this extra stuff.
Calling other people to come here and everything else.
The owner, that's the owner. Oh my God. I called the owner. I'm scared. You guys are.
Did you ever give them your information?
I didn't, because I didn't understand what. But listen,
you gotta look at it this way.
But listen,
you were being uncooperative with them from the
how am I being uncooperative?
If you get pulled over by the police and you're
but
driving
I didn't even do anything.
You're required to show them your
Why am I required? I don't have rights. Where's my rights at then? So I don't have rights.
If you're part of a traffic, I'm not saying you don't have rights. I'm saying you are required to provide information.
And you're the supervisor.
I
can't wait for this all to be on documentation.
Okay, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's like driver's ed 101 that you're required to show your driver's license when you get pulled over on a traffic stop. Are we done talking? Okay. Have a good day.
That's so funny. That's the best freaking decision she's made all day. To just shut your goddamn mouth. That's so funny. That's just the best decision she just made in this whole situation is just shutting the F up. That's so funny.
That's funny that y'all could do all this, but y'all can't find a stolen car that I've been looking for.
We just found a different stolen car today.
Was it a Jeep Cherokee? Was it a Jeep Cherokee?
No.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. A Jeep Cherokee that's reported stolen. I have documentation that it's stolen. That's why you see that contract in the vehicle.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, I don't know if you've been informed yet. I already told you you're under arrest, but you're also going to be going to Summit County Jail today. Is there anything in your purse that would be considered contraband? Any marijuana, anything like that, or tobacco products?
Not that I'm aware of. That's the owner right there.
The owner of the vehicle?
Yes. I work for a rental car company.
Oh, I gotcha.
And I have done nothing wrong. I'm trying to tell you, I did not do anything wrong.
You failed to provide your ID.
But I did not do. How did I? She didn't even verify me speeding. I wasn't. That's the funny part.
That's what court's for.
But I did not. I was not even speeding. That's the crazy part.
And that's what court's for.
I was not even
if you
speeding.
weren't speeding and she can't prove it beyond a reasonable doubt, then you can't be convicted of speeding. But out here on the streets is not where we can argue those things.
This is crazy. Can you at least get my keys that's in the vehicle and put it with my belongings?
They got like your house keys on them?
Yes.
Yeah, let me grab them.
Could you at least look for that Jeep that I'm looking for to check these cameras?
I promise you, dear, if it's stolen and if we have a list of vehicles we all actively look for.
Because I noticed when I called the detectives yesterday and spoke with the detectives, they were saying that it was like pinging off a copy, like through the camera.
All right, so we're gonna pass forward. I mean, some of this dialogue is interesting, but she's still not really getting what the guy is saying to her. I mean, maybe she understands because I know she's not really an idiot. Like, well, I shouldn't say that. I think she understands, but sometimes when people just want to get their way, understanding it isn't part of their comprehension process. And I think she just kind of skipped over a whole bunch of shit here. And I can't imagine how she is in real life. And it's sad because usually people like this kind of attitude, this kind of way to behave probably extends to a lot of different avenues in her life. So here you go. So let's go skip forward to when she's inside the jail place and inside the police station.
Warrants, this bullshit. It was a speeding ticket. Speeding ticket.
Take them off.
So bad.
What are all your charges?
I don't even know. I didn't even do anything. That's the crazy part. That's why I'm so confused. And I asked to speak to a supervisor and I was refusing information.
Well, the supervisor showed up.
I asked to speak to his supervisor and he wasn't even acting like a supervisor. And everybody was being so aggressive. I'm just so scared because it's some kind of individual thing. I didn't even do anything. All I'm just doing was just going to the shop. And that's all I'm looking for. I work for it with the business. I'm looking for a stolen car. I was not even speeding.
She's crying because her idiocy actually caught up to her. Now she realizes that because she just didn't give him a license and registration, she's got to go through probably all of this consternation, time wasted. I mean, she's not going to really go to no real jail over this, but it's going to cost her probably a few $1,000s to get out of this shit. The car, it could cost, maybe it might not, it could or maybe cost her job. All these things because she, sat around a whole bunch of other idiots and said, the cops are the enemy. And anytime we encounter them, we got to give them the hardest time we possibly can. And somebody told her that because you can't just grow up into this kind of idiot, And now she's crying because the realization has actually hit her that she's in, not high level, deep state, trouble, but she's not going to get out of this thing. She's not. And now it's hitting her. And so she's crying, which kind of makes me even a little bit more mad because I don't know if she has children. I don't know if she has anybody. If she's raising the men of the future, can you imagine a man with this kind of attitude? And there's a lot of black men out there like this because they're raised by women like this. So it's just sad all the way around to see this stupid shit.
I'm not even like that. That was so crazy. And that's all I was asking was going to speak to the supervisor because I was trying to get speedy. I was trying to put the key back up that I had for the chief. That was it. And I was about to go back home, to take off the nigga. I was trying to take it off and happen. And they bust the window out for what? Like, and then we just had the supervisor come out and just listen to me. He wasn't even trying to listen to me. That's the sick part about it. Like, I didn't even do anything wrong. I'm so hurt right now because it's like I'm not even a bad person. I'm not a bad person. I'm not at all. I don't deserve it at all. This is so heartbreaking for me right now.
Just straight ahead up that yellow line in front of you.
The woman was charged with obstruction. Share your thoughts below. And remember to like and subscribe for more.
All right. So, yes, obstruction of the job. I mean, a light charge, some tears, and all that kind of stuff. But, man, she brought it all on to herself. You know, she brought it all on herself. So, there you have it. Another routine traffic stop turned into a situation as to a crime because the person who made the infraction was an idiot. Our pain, marriage, politics, and sports. Over and out.